only our wages, but health care. And we're taking a risk right now being gathered together out here, knowing we're supposed to have some social distancing, but we're going to be here to fight. We're not going quiet in the night. We're going to pester them. We're going to bug them. We're going to make sure that they know we're not just school bus drivers. We are the community. We are parents. We are grandparents. We are workers. We are volunteers. We are San Francisco school bus drivers, and we are not going away. We're not going away. We're not going away. This is the first of many. First of many. If we have to camp out here all night, somebody's going to hear us. Somebody's going to pay attention because we deserve it. We are the community. We grew up. I am a native San Franciscan. I have went to school here, raised my kids here. Most of our kids were raised in the driver's room and got carried on into the system to go to school. But we are here to fight. I want to thank everyone. I know you're not just here because you want to be. Yeah. We have been part of this community and part of this city for 50 years. That's something to even be proud of. 50 years, the same group of people. I had to tell someone the other day, we are the same group. We haven't gone anywhere. We're not a new company. We are established. We are here. So I want you guys to raise your voices and let the city know we are not going away. We want our health care, and we are not going to leave until we get it. I am so proud to be able to stand with each and every one of you, not just as your union president, but as a co-worker, as a sister. We are family. And the city has decided to come against our family, so the family's getting ready to fight back. Are we going to fight? So I want to thank you. I also want you to know that your union reps, your contract committee has been working very hard. Ever since we left in March 13th, we have been fighting. I'm sure each and every one of, most of us are sick of looking at Zoom, but that's how we've been having our communication. But for all of you who think that we're just at home, just trying to figure out when the pandemic is going to end, that's not true. We are fighting. We are fighting. We are losing sleep. We are doing everything because we're on the same boat. So I want to thank each and every rep, the contract committee, everyone. Our leadership is doing the best that they can to fight. Our legislative reps, the international, has given us support. And like I said, we're not going quiet. We're not going to be quiet. We're not going to be silent. We're not going to be silent. We're not. We are not going to be silent. We are going to raise hell until the change comes. We are going to raise hell until the change comes. So, if you are with me, let's do this. Smart 1741. Let's make some noise.
So next up, we're going to welcome up Jader Castaño, our General Chair.
Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Look at this crowd. Can you guys please do me a huge favor? First of all, you guys know I'm all about safety. I need everybody to spread out a little bit, please. Spread out, spread out. Not only do we take care of children, but we take care of one another. The school district is forcing us to be here right now. We shouldn't be here. There is no reason why we're risking our lives out here, potentially spreading this virus to other people, to other residents, to our communities. The San Francisco Unified School District is forcing us. We're here to defend the people that have served this city for years and years and years, and they're going to leave here without a pension. We're here for Paul Steins, for Meg Phelps, for all these folks that have dedicated their life to this. For all of us that have SF Unified School District children, and we're part of our community. This is unacceptable. When we break down, We help each other. We never abandon our children. We don't walk away from our buses. That's exactly what SF Unified School District did to us. There's a dysfunction, there's a breakdown, and they abandoned us. They decided that we're not worth it. That is not acceptable. How many of you guys are angry? How many of you guys are hurt? How many of you guys think this is unfair? How do we hold these people accountable? These are elected officials that have aspirations to excel, to exceed, to go move on to higher positions. We need to hold these people accountable. We need to expose them and we need to shame them because this is unacceptable. How do you turn your back on San Francisco school bus drivers and then decide to award a contract to a company that hires contract workers with no benefits, no Social Security, no unemployment, no sick pay? They don't even contribute to taxes which fund our schools. Do you see what they're doing? They're digging a hole. They're dividing our contract into 3 or 4 different scopes. They're trying to fracture our union. People need to see between the lines. We are together and we are strong and we don't break down, we help one another. We move on. We wait until somebody else picks us up. No on Prop 22. No on Prop 22. No on Prop 22.
We're fighting, we're getting laid off, and they're taking our benefits away. So not only are we not going to get paid, we're not going to have any benefits. And look at all these people that have children, no benefits.
You have children?
Yes, I do. I have 4. And one of them is sick, and he has to take medication, and one medication alone costs $1,200. They don't give me the price of the other 3 no more. But it's sad. And San Francisco's the only district that's not paying the bus drivers. And all the other districts are getting paid.
That's right.
My name is Bo Thompson. I'm dispatcher, same union, but the dispatcher for all these drivers. We've also been laid off. Yes. I'm in a big turmoil about this. I'm a long-term HIV supporter, and I just got a letter the other day saying, find new insurance. And the reason I'm a long-term survivor is because of my health care. I lived through this pandemic in the 80s, and I watched a lot of people die, and I've been having post-traumatic stress syndrome from this. Having to live through this again, it's really scary, and then to find out I don't have any insurance. But to be honest, I'm single. I'll get some kind of medical assistance somewhere. But some of these drivers here have 3 kids, and they both work there. And now they have nothing. And this company, and this school district from San Francisco, who used to be the most caring, loving city on the planet with HIV, let these people just go. Let them go. Sad. It's sad.
So I want to welcome up Charnel. Thank you so much, bus drivers, for having us here and being in solidarity with the teachers when we need it most. And we are here for you when you all need it most now. Okay? Again, my name is Charnel Ruff. I am a 6th grade math and science teacher right now. I am tired. I just came out of a day teaching, and now I have to be here? Now I have to be here for my people? Like, that is crazy. I don't understand. You all are a teacher just like myself. You all see our kids. The first thing they see is a bus driver. A smiling, happy, lucky bus driver. And now they're saying that they're going to take away your health care? How dare they? How dare they? How dare they? I am livid. I am livid. And as a black woman myself, I know I'm seeing the crowd right now. I see a lot of people that look like myself. So how can this district say that they are equitable? How can they say that they are leaving Latinas, and black people out of the equation? Secretively also. We just got, as a district, money from Twitter. So for them to tell us that there are no funds in the budget to save all of you, how dare they? How dare children that look like myself to the schools. If you all aren't there, how are they going to get their butts to school when we get back? How exactly? Thank you, ma'am. How are they going to get there? How are they going to fit? My gosh, I'm livid. I'm livid. Oh. Also, how can they say that you are all not essential? You are essential. You are essential. When we go back, where else are our babies going to go? How are they going to get to school? How are they going to get an education? Our students that have SPED and our black children, how do they get to school? Through you all. And if they don't see your faces that they are used to, it's going to be crazy. They're going to be like, who is this crazy person taking me to school right now? I need my bus driver that I know. I need my bus driver that has been here. I need my bus driver that sees who I am and that looks like me. Please, we have to get this fund back. We need to make sure that our bus drivers have that insurance, because our black and Latino families are also the ones that are suffering the most in this pandemic. How dare they? How dare they continue an exodus of black and Latino families from San Francisco? How dare they say that there are a district of equity when a majority of us are black and Latino? I just want to leave you all again saying that I am livid. Teachers are here for you. Please lean on us for support, and we are going to make this happen. This is not happening. Thank you all.
From last winter, we also did a toy drive and a fundraising organized. I know Shelby and Patty played a big role in getting toys together and delivering it over there, because Buena Vista Horace Mann also shelters a number of homeless children that are part of the mission community. And so have been a really big role in doing that. And I know that they unjustly had their principal was kicked out by the Board of Education and the school board last winter. And so several of us from the LCA also went down there to the school board to speak on behalf in support of the teachers and the families at Buena Vista who said, we want our principal back. And so Hayel is here to come back and stand here in solidarity with us today, so I want to welcome Hayel.
When the city says step back, we say fight back. When the city says step back, we say fight back. When first group says step back, we say fight back. When first group says step back, we say fight back. Step back, fight back. Step back, fight back. Step back, fight back. Step back, fight back. That's what we're here to do today, to fight back. Because we're not going to get down on our knees and beg. We're going to instead hold them accountable to all the billions of dollars that they have to give it back to us. We're here today because there's a crisis over a crisis over a crisis. And they tell us that it's not connected, but it is. And the connection is money. The connection is that our lives are not prioritized like the money in their pockets. Right? Your company that's paying you is called First Student, but they're actually a division of a UK company called First Group. And they make like $3.9 billion. Why aren't they not paying you to live, to survive? But that's because the coin is worth more than your life. Is it okay for the coin to be worth more than your life? No, it's not. It's not okay. And it's a systemic problem. Why are our jobs connected to our health care, to our retirement, to the food on our table, to the roof of our heads? And instead they see us as disposable. I'm here because I'm a teacher and we have a common enemy. Our enemy is the budget. Our enemy is the city, the district that doesn't fight back for us, and the companies that just expose us. And it's not fair. It's not fair. So we're here today to fight back. So when they say step back, we say fight back. Step back. Step back. I'm also going to talk to Spanish for my people, por mi gente. Mi nombre es Hayes Castro. Soy una maestra en Buena Vista Horace Mann, la misión.
Y estoy aquí como maestra porque estoy en unidad con ustedes. Nosotros tenemos el mismo enemigo. Y el enemigo es el dinero, es el dólar, es el peso, lo que sea. No importa en qué país estamos, pero en este país que dice que es el más rico, de todos modos nos quitan nuestro trabajo. Y nuestro trabajo está conectado a la comida en nuestras mesas, nuestra casa, nuestro apartamento, a nuestros hijos, la seguridad. Pero nos quitan el trabajo. ¿Por qué? Porque les gusta mejor tener el dólar en vez de cuidarnos a nosotros, cuando nosotros somos los que trabajamos. Nosotros somos los que hacemos la ciudad. Pero en vez nos quitan, nos ponen a un lado. Dice que es crisis sobre crisis, pero no, está todo conectado. Está conectado el dinero. Y la cosa que es más frustrante es que este fue el plan desde el principio. Como dijo Megan, desde noviembre, cuando yo como maestra estuve en las juntas de la escuela del distrito, ustedes también estaban ahí, todavía ya, trabajando y peleando por sus derechos. Yo me acuerdo que había una aplicación que le estaban quitando los trabajos a ustedes, que había una gente que estaban trayendo sus carros para recoger los niños, pero no estaban bajo las mismas restricciones y las mismas leyes como ustedes. Y le estaban quitando el trabajo. ¿Y qué hizo el distrito? ¿Qué hizo el distrito? ¡Nada! Y eso es lo más frustrante. Desde entonces, desde el principio, el plan fue de quitarles los trabajos a ustedes. Y eso es lo más frustrante, que no hay un plan. Entonces, cuando nos dicen a nosotros que no se puede, sí se puede. 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 I really want to just, one more time, just say something I said in Spanish, that the most frustrating thing is that this was the plan all along. The plan was to take your jobs away. Ever since November, when I was going to the school districts, I remember you all there. I remember you all already fighting for your workers' rights. That was the plan. Then they're trying to say that it's the crisis. They're trying to say that it's COVID. That it's the economic crisis, but hell no, it's not. The crisis is that you have money more than me, more than my workers. That's the problem. We need systemic change. When they say step back, we say fight back, step back, fight back, step back.
My name is Paul, and we're here to fight for health care. Us bus drivers are literally thrown under the bus. Yeah, they just it's kind of sad. And we're here for the children. Drivers should school bus because white buses, the white vans cannot roll because of safety issues. We're here for the children too, for their safety. But they should ride only school buses.
Turning their backs on us, except for one person, and that person is Alita Fisher. Where are you, Alita? Introduce Alita Fisher. She is part of the Community Advisory Committee for SFUSD, and she wants to become a commissioner. We need people that understand transportation, that understand that the yellow school bus is important, that understand that vehicle code 22112 is there because children have died when they're crossing streets. And we're obligated by law to escort them. When you start putting kids in cars, all those laws get thrown out the window. And you're exposing that child to get struck and killed by a passing motorist. This is years of experience. Years of experience, and people that have had close calls, that have seen close calls, even with the yellow school bus that's designed to be visible and absorb crashes and keep its integrity in a rollover accident. You're trying to put, SFUSD is trying to put kids in little passenger cars. So please, Little Fisher, I would like to introduce you, and I would like for you to introduce yourself to the rest of our community, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So I am the past chair of the Community Advisory Committee for Special Education and our current advocacy chair. And I've been honored to stand with 1741 at board meetings and make public comment on behalf of the need for safe transportation for all students. Thank you.
Right now, this pandemic hasn't created the inequities in our system, but it's shined a big fat spotlight on them. And the people who are suffering most are those who need the most help. And right now, the way we're balancing budgets is on the backs of our hourly workers. We're balancing our budgets on the backs of the people who need the most support, not the most cuts, and that's not okay. I'm here in solidarity with you all, but I'm mostly here for the kids. I'm a parent of 4 kids. All of them have learning differences and special needs. And my third, Damien, he's the one who's used bus services. He's the one who's had smiling face, meet him at the door in the morning, and get him out the door on days when it was a fight between him and I. The one who's gotten him to school safely. And without the support of bus drivers who are part of our IEP team, without a bus driver to launch him successfully into the start of his day, who knows how that day would go. If he doesn't start the day off on a positive note, it takes him hours to recover. We've had days where I've dropped him off at school and he's lost half of his day because I haven't been able to get him out of the car. But you know what? You guys are rock stars. You can reach our kids in ways that us parents can't. I don't know if Alfredo Hurtado is here, but he was honored by the CAC last year. Every May, we do what we call an Advocates Worthy of Excellence Award, and that's where parents of kids with special needs, they honor parts of their IEP team, members of their school community for going above and beyond to make the day work for their kids. And that's not easy. Our kids are not easy to support. And of all the applicants that we had for the award, we picked Alfredo because, as the mom who nominated him said, he was absolutely part of the team. Without him, there's no way that her son, he made the day start off like a ray of sunshine and brought him home safely every day. And that's not something that we parents take lightly. So thank you all. And if SFUSD really wants to live our values, and one of our core values is to be student-centered, well, then we need to consider everything that makes our students successful. And that ride to school and from school is a big part of it. So thank you for letting me be here.
We get included in what's the solutions to these problems and these challenges that SFUSD is facing with transportation. We never get a call. We never get input. They never want input from us. But these are the experts that are transporting our kids. They can tell you what's the fastest route. They can tell you how to organize these route sheets. You don't need Silicon Valley high tech to bring in a Zoom with all this technology to come in and here and tell us where to drive in our streets. We know those streets. We know what streets you can drive up or go down in a big bus or in a small bus, and you're going to hit that bottom, or you're going to scrape the oil pan on that vehicle. We know all that stuff. So utilize us as a tool to improve our system. Don't try to throw us under the bus and get rid of us.
Power like the power of the people.